Hello and welcome to another Unreal Engine 5 video. In this video we'll finish the tank project by modifying the tracks and make a split material for the right and left track to make them move independently when we rotate the tank. First we need to modify the skeletal mesh. Uh, we need to export it to 3D modeling software like Blender or Maya, anything you have. For me, I have Blender, so I will first let's export the skeletal mesh of the tank. Right click and go to the asset actions and export. Find a folder to put the tank in it, to put the FBX file and click save. Here you need only to uncheck the level of detail. Uncheck it and also make sure that your settings is like this, because we do not need the LODs. They will make our job very difficult in Blender. So we click export, and now let's go to Blender. Open or no, we need import FBX. Choose our folder, import. Here, if you do not know how to use Blender, you press the middle mouse button to rotate the view. Also, you press the left shift and the middle mouse and move to move the view like this, right and left, above and below. Also the scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Right click for this menu and the left click or drag to choose and select objects. Now what I need is to split the material for the tracks. We choose the mesh, the tank mesh, and we press tab to go to the edit mode. Now we go to the material, here material properties, and find the material for the tracks. First left click here to unselect the tank. Now here click on the tracks and choose select to highlight the tracks. Here we need first to add another material. Click on the plus sign here and click on new. Let's name it left track. And let's name it the right track. Now the right track is already assigned to both tracks, so we need click here for the X-ray mode. Now that we have the track selected, let's click on the left track and press C to make this circle appear, and click press the middle mouse button and move it around the vertices that you want to deselect, and right click, then press assign. So we will assign this vertices, the left track, to the left track material. Now it's assigned. To check if it's assigned correctly or not. Left click here to clear the selection and press select. Now it is selected. Now go back to the right track and click select again. Now we have the right track and left track are split. So press tab again to go back to the object mode, and also click here for the, what do they call it, viewport shading. Now let's export it. Press A to select everything in the viewport, then export. Find the folder that you want to put the vehicle in it. Let's name it T72 modified tracks. Now here in the settings, select the selected objects and select mesh and armature. Click shift and choose, press shift and choose these two, armature and mesh. Here the transform the forward, change it to the X forward and Z up. For the geometry you need only smoothing faces, others do not need. To change the armature, deactivate the add leaf bone and make animation. We do not have animation, so we unselect it. Now let's export it. Now it is exported. If you want to save the project, save it. For me, I will not save it. Now let's go back to the tank. Let's make a new folder, call it modified T72. Now let's find our new. Now let's drag it to the, now we need to select the skeleton T72 skeleton, and here we need change the normal import method to import normals and tangents, because default it will be compute normals and will give you very ugly skeletal mesh. Now also animations, we do not need animations. Here convert units, you need to click tick it, make it active, and also the material import method, do not create material, because default it will be create new materials. We do not need, we already have the materials. Make it do not create materials, and that's it. Now import all. It creates a physics asset for you. Now let's change the physics asset, select all bodies and delete, make new. Let's make for the cog and turret and wheels. Wheels later, because I want them to be spheres. Multi-convex hull, increase this to maybe 32, not 23, 32 and 512 maybe. Add bodies. Now let's delete this because they interfere with the movement. Then here also delete this, delete this, and this. Now for the wheels, make them sphere. Now let's hide all the bones. Now the wheels does not matter if you make them kinematic or simulated, but I will leave them as simulated because they will not make any problem. Only if the if you do not use the wheels, they will become floppy and move around. For the turret, we make it kinematic, and to make the physics asset work without problems, we need to go here and click on the constraint and disable collision and parent dominates. So now it will simulate physics without any problems. Now let's create another animation blueprint. Let's call it T72 modified. You can retarget the animation blueprint, but in Unreal Engine 5 the method is slightly changed. You need to make an IK retargeter and uh, retarget everything, retarget what you want. But I will make it easier. You make a new animation blueprint. Let's put it here, and you go to the old blueprint and copy everything. Go to the new one and make sure you change it to vehicle animal instance. Delete this and paste. Now what we need is to create a new variable. Any variable that is not created, recreated here, and also here. So let's see. Delete this one. Do not need it. Now we are finished. Now here, go to the enemy graph. Copy everything. paste. Now let's test. First fix up redirections because we changed the location of some assets, and then let's go to our vehicle T72, and let's change the mesh T72 modified tracks, and here T72 modified. As you see, the material is not set. We need to set the materials here, or in skeletal mesh better. T72 tracks. Now where is let me test. Now let's test it. Now let's make the changes to the track animations. Now what we need is go to the find the track material. Let's find this is the material instance. We need the track material, the master track. We need to duplicate it and make this left and rename this to right. Now here parameter here we need to change its name or add right underscore right. And for the left underscore left. Underscore left. Now the left we need to make a material instance for it. Material instance. And activate the left and also the materials. We need to change the texture. Go to the track. Let's name this. Let's rename it to right. Let's rename it T72 underscore right underscore track, and here T72 underscore left track. Now here we need these textures we need to get them to the left track. Click on this icon to browse to the texture, and click this icon to get it here. Now that we have the both materials, now we put them here. Let's see this one, the right track. Let's change this to the left track. Now let's go back to the blueprint. Let's add the correct name now, underscore left, and let's go duplicate it to make the right track. That's all right. Now this happens only when the tank moves forward. So we need to change the direction of the offset of the tracks when we turn in place. So what we need is the value from the wheels. We take one value of the movement of one of the right wheel and set it to the right track offset, and the left wheel and set it to the left track offset. So let's make a branch. Now let's first make a way, because this will get bigger. So what we need is to check if the tank is rotating. So let's take a branch of the value of the input, right and left. So let's promote it to a variable. Or plug it here. Now this axis value, let's call it yo axis value. Let's take it here and make a branch test if it is not equal to 0. If it's not equal to 0, which means it is either moving right or left. If it's equal to 0, it means it's moving forward. Let's move this down. Now this is the false. It's not is equal to 0. I mean, if it's equal to 0, it means we are going forward. Now let's get these, duplicate them, take them here. Now what we need is the wheels. Get wheels. We need a copy. Need two, one for the right wheel and one for the left wheel. Let's see. Let's find. Let's take the middle wheels, either the fifth, left fifth or fourth. So the index will be 2 for the left wheel, 2, and for the right wheel 8. This get wheel, the wheels are arranged in an array because it has multiple values, and to choose one of these wheels and to take a reference for one of these wheels, we use get copy. If you want to apply something to all the wheels, use for each loop. For each loop, we'll apply or take reference from all the wheels. Now, what we need is the rotation, get angle rotation or angular velocity. Here the same we use for the right wheel. First, let's test it without any changes. Let's see if it works. It's working, but now we want to to be now let's use this one, same node here for both of these. Let's see, let me take this out of the way. Duplicate this. But first, let's see the values that the angular velocity gives us. Sorry. Let me take these and put them in the tick to test the values that it gives us. This is just for testing. Print. Let's see. What is the maximum value? Let's see if we use rotation angle, not velocity. No. Let's go back and change the values for the offset. Where is the animation? Now what we need is to delete these, do not need them, because we want the value of the offset to change by zero point 0.5 or below, because you see that 0.5 gives us the offset, changes the animation of the tracks by changing the value. The value is stopped not changing, the tracks will be stopped, so we need the value continuously changing, and the rate of point increasing by 0.5 is ideal, like we have here. But here I think if we reach the maximum speed of 70, the track animation will stop. But I made the speed very high. I think the tank cannot reach the speed. And also if it reached it, we can use the same method here. Here, let's multiply the rotation angle by 0.01, and also here by 0.01. I found that this value 0.01 is acceptable and gives us realistic uh, results. And let's look at the tracks. Now they rotate the correct and at the same speed as the wheels. Now if we turn it the other way, if we move forward and stop, move backward, turn, stop here, turn, turning, and turning for the other way. Also, we can well, we do not need to change this because it will continue increasing the value, because it will set the value and then return and increase it with the same with the value it gets uh, from this range. I think we can use the same thing here, but I forgot to take the plus. Let's try it. We have 2 minutes, so I will try it. Take this. We need to change it to right and left. I already made a float. Now let's make another 2 floats, left and right track. Now let's duplicate this, take it here, and plug this value here. Now let's try only the right track. Now the right track, it's slightly faster. I have to modify the values, but I will not do it because we have satisfying results with the other method. Now I think we finished the tank series. This will be the final video on the tank. And for next videos, maybe I will make videos about other vehicles, and also some. I will maybe I will do some videos about other subjects or other projects that I will do in the future. Thank you for watching. See you on another video.